Over millennia, we, mankind, have sculpted the face of our planet. From sprawling cities to intricate networks of agriculture, our mark upon the Earth is undeniable. But what if, in a blink of an eye, we vanished? What fate would befall the very world we've shaped? Today we embark on a journey through time, witnessing the slow, yet inexorable transformation of our planet in the absence of its most influential inhabitants. From the immediate aftermath of our disappearance to millennia into the future, we'll observe nature's relentless reclamation and the Earth's extraordinary resilience. Join me as we explore the captivating, albeit unsettling, reality of a world without us. In the immediate wake of our absence, the world plunges into an eerie silence. The constant hum of machinery, the rumble of traffic, the symphony of human activity all cease. Within hours, the lights that illuminate our cities begin to flicker and die, starved of the constant flow of electricity we provide. Power plants reliant on human intervention fall silent. Solar panels, though initially functional, gradually succumb to dust and debris, their efficiency dwindling without regular cleaning. Across the globe, darkness descends, punctuated only by the celestial tapestry of the night sky. Our faithful companions, domesticated animals, are among the first to feel the impact. Pets, accustomed to our care, find themselves abandoned. Food and water become scarce, forcing them to confront the unfamiliar world outside their homes. Farm animals, once destined for our tables, face a similar plight. Confined within fences and barns, their fate hangs precariously. Some may meet their end, succumbing to starvation or predation. Others, more fortunate, may break free, forming feral herds that roam the abandoned landscapes. Underground, in the intricate network of tunnels that crisscross our cities, a different kind of silence falls. Rats, deprived of their constant food source, our refuse, begin to die out. Their absence, however, creates a void quickly filled by other opportunists. Insects, ever adaptable, thrive in the darkness. Cockroaches, those masters of survival, feast upon the readily available organic matter, our remains. The delicate balance of the urban ecosystem, once meticulously controlled by human intervention, begins to shift. The air, usually thick with pollutants, starts to clear. Without the constant outpouring of emissions from vehicles and factories, the atmosphere experiences a brief respite. The skies, usually hazy, take on a clarity unseen for decades. Yet even in these early days, the seeds of change are being sown. The world, devoid of its human architects, is already embarking on a new trajectory. The reign of mankind has ended, making way for the inexorable forces of nature to reclaim their dominion. As weeks transition into months, the absence of human intervention becomes starkly apparent. The meticulously manicured lawns and gardens that once adorned our homes are overtaken by a verdant surge of vegetation. Wildflowers, long suppressed, burst forth in a riot of colors, reclaiming their rightful place in the landscape. Vines, those tenacious climbers, snake their way up the walls of buildings, their tendrils insinuating themselves into cracks and crevices. The concrete jungles we constructed begin to yield to nature's relentless advance, transforming into veritable urban jungles. Wildlife, emboldened by our absence, ventures further into the domains we once claimed as our own. Deer graze on suburban lawns, their silhouettes stark against the backdrop of silent houses. Coyotes, once relegated to the fringes, now patrol the streets, their howls replacing the sounds of traffic. In the absence of human persecution, animal populations experience a resurgence. Species once driven to the brink of extinction find breathing room in this new world order. The delicate balance of predator and prey, disrupted for so long by human activity, begins to recalibrate. The skies, too, bear witness to this dramatic shift. The contrails that once crisscrossed the heavens, remnants of our airborne journeys, gradually dissipate, leaving behind a pristine canvas. The air, cleansed of pollutants, allows starlight to shine through with renewed brilliance. But the transformation is not without its casualties. In the absence of human intervention, wildfires sparked by lightning strikes or the decay of electrical infrastructure rage unchecked. These infernos, though destructive, play a vital role in the natural cycle of renewal, clearing the way for new growth. The concrete arteries that once pulsed with the lifeblood of human civilization. Our roads and highways begin to crumble. Cracks appear, widening into fissures as vegetation takes root, its roots prying apart the asphalt. Nature, it seems, is intent on erasing the scars we've inflicted upon the planet. Yet amidst the decay and renewal, remnants of our existence persist. Plastic, that ubiquitous symbol of our consumerist culture, stubbornly resists the forces of decomposition. It fragments into smaller and smaller pieces, infiltrating the soil and water, a lasting legacy of our fleeting presence. The world, once so neatly ordered and controlled, is now a tapestry woven from chaos and rebirth. The Anthropocene, the epoch defined by human influence, is drawing to a close, ushering in an era where nature reigns supreme. Decades pass, and the built environment we left behind begins to crumble in earnest. Buildings, once symbols of human ingenuity and aspiration, now stand as decaying monuments to our fleeting presence. Skyscrapers, those towering giants of glass and steel, succumb to the relentless forces of nature. Corrosion weakens their metal skeletons while wind and rain chip away at their facades. One by one, they begin to topple, transforming skylines into jagged silhouettes against the horizon. Bridges, once lifelines connecting communities, now sag and buckle under their own weight. The rivers they once spanned flow freely once more, their courses no longer constrained by human engineering. The world, it seems, is slowly reverting to a state untouched by our ambition. Inside the ruins of our homes, a different kind of decomposition is taking place. Books, once repositories of knowledge and stories, slowly rot, their pages turning to mush. Paintings, once vibrant expressions of creativity, fade and peel, their colors muted by time and neglect. The materials we use to construct our world, concrete, steel, glass, prove surprisingly ephemeral in the grand scheme of things. They break down, their components absorbed back into the earth, leaving behind only the faintest of traces. However, some remnants of our civilization prove more enduring. Plastics, those synthetic wonders that permeated every aspect of our lives, persist, their molecular bonds stubbornly resisting the forces of decay. They fragment into microplastics, infiltrating the soil and water, becoming a pervasive and insidious legacy of our presence. Nuclear power plants, those behemoths of energy production, pose a more immediate threat. Without human intervention to maintain their delicate systems, meltdowns become a real possibility, releasing radioactive material into the environment. The consequences of such events could be catastrophic, poisoning ecosystems for centuries to come. Yet, even amidst these potential dangers, life finds a way. Plants, those pioneers of the natural world, take root in the cracks and crevices of our crumbling cities, their verdant tendrils softening the harsh edges of our legacy. Animals, adaptable and resilient, establish new territories in the ruins, transforming them into havens of biodiversity. The world, though forever marked by our passage, is slowly healing. Nature, patient and persistent, is gradually erasing the scars we inflicted, reclaiming the spaces we once dominated. As centuries melt into millennia, the Earth experiences a profound transformation. The remnants of human civilization, once so prominent, continue their slow descent into oblivion. Cities, once teeming with millions of souls, are now swallowed by vegetation, their towering structures reduced to mounds of rubble, indistinguishable from natural hills. Metals, once forged into intricate machines and towering structures, gradually rust and erode, their atoms returning to the earth. Glass, once so brittle, slowly devitrifies, transforming back into sand, its journey marking the passage of vast stretches of time. Even the most enduring of human creations, those crafted from stone, succumb to the relentless forces of erosion. Statues of long-forgotten leaders crumble, their features worn smooth by wind and rain. Monuments, once symbols of empires and ideologies, lie in fragmented ruin, their stories lost to the ages. The concentrations of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which soared during our reign, gradually decline. The planet, relieved of the burden of human-induced emissions, slowly begins to heal, temperatures stabilize, and the most extreme effects of climate change subside. However, the legacy of our actions continues to echo through time. Sea levels, elevated by the melting of polar ice caps, take millennia to recede. The contours of coastlines, redrawn by our impact, remain altered, a lasting testament to the power of humanity's footprint. Yet, amidst these enduring reminders of our presence, life flourishes. Forests, once fragmented by human activity, reconnect, forming vast, unbroken canopies that stretch across continents. Biodiversity, depleted by our relentless exploitation, rebounds with astonishing vigor. New species evolve, filling the niches left vacant by our extinction, their forms and behaviors shaped by the forces of natural selection. The Earth, once bearing the heavy imprint of human civilization, is now a tapestry woven from the threads of deep time. The Anthropocene, that brief flicker in geological history, fades into distant memory, replaced by an epoch defined by nature's resilience and boundless capacity for renewal. Millions of years hence, the very geology of our planet will bear witness to the ephemeral existence of humankind. A new layer of rock strata, distinct in its composition, will mark our time on Earth. This stratum, rich in fossilized remnants of our civilization, plastics, concrete, and even radioactive isotopes, will serve as a stark reminder of our rise and fall. Future geologists, if any exist to study the Earth's deep past, will puzzle over this unusual layer. They will decipher the tale it tells, a story of a species that rose to dominance only to vanish just as quickly, leaving behind a planet forever altered by its presence. The continents, adrift on their tectonic plates, will continue their slow dance across the Earth's surface. New mountain ranges will rise while others erode away, their jagged peaks sculpted by the forces of wind, water, and time. The planet's climate, no longer influenced by human activity, will be governed by natural cycles, oscillating between periods of warmth and cold. Life, ever adaptable, will continue to evolve, its trajectory shaped by the ever-changing environment. New species will emerge, filling the ecological niches left vacant by their predecessors. Some may bear a striking resemblance to the creatures that walked the earth during our reign, while others will be bizarre and wondrous in their forms and adaptations. The memory of humanity, once so pervasive, will fade into myth and legend. Perhaps our descendants, if any survive in the vastness of space, will look back upon Earth with a mixture of curiosity and remorse, wondering about the choices that led to our demise and the lessons that can be learned from our mistakes. But for the Earth itself, our absence will be a blip in its long and storied history. The planet, scarred but ultimately resilient, will continue to spin on its axis, orbiting the sun, a silent testament to the enduring power of nature and the fleeting nature of even the most dominant species. And so our journey through time comes to an end. We have witnessed the Earth's remarkable resilience, its capacity to heal and renew, even in the absence of its most influential inhabitants. The legacy of humanity, though enduring in the geological record, will ultimately fade, overshadowed by the relentless march of time and the boundless creativity of nature. The world without us is a sobering reminder of our place in the grand scheme of things. We are but one species among countless others, our time on this planet finite and precious. The choices we make today will have repercussions for generations to come, shaping the fate of not only our own species, but of the countless others with whom we share this planet. Let this journey serve as an inspiration to live more sustainably, to tread more lightly upon the earth, and to cherish the extraordinary biodiversity that surrounds us. For in the end, it is not our monuments or our machines that will define our legacy, but rather the health of the planet we leave behind for future generations. In summary, while humans may leave a lasting mark on Earth, nature's resilience would ensure the planet continues to thrive and evolve without us. What do you think would be the most surprising change? Let us know in the comments below.